Hello everyone, I am Himasati Sharma and students we are discussing the chapter called Combustion and Flame. In this lecture we are going to discuss the topic of flame. So what is flame? Flame is the visible and gaseous part of the fire. Flame is the light energy which is released due to the combustion of fuel. If you remember the definition of combustion, combined fuel or any combustible substance combined chemically with oxygen to give away heat and light. So that light is in the form of flame. When something is burned, a hot luminous gas emerges out of the substance, and the flame are results of the substance which vaporize on burning. Example includes kerosene oil, wax, etc., which forms flames on burning. So first of all, flame is light energy, and flame shows us that combustion is undergoing. Right now, how does this flame produced? Flame, when any combustible substance undergoes combustion, then hot luminous gases are evolved. Now these gases are, since they are hot and luminous means light. So because these gases are luminous, we see the flame. Okay, so when kerosene burns or when kerosene undergoes combustion, it vaporizes and form vapors of kerosene, and these vapors burn and show flames. Now here you can see the structure of the flame. So in the candle flame, you can see the structure. This is the outermost zone of the flame, this is middle zone of the flame, and this is the innermost zone of the flame. Now light of the flame, you can see the flame, this flame is blue in hottest flame, and this is blue in color. Here the flame is blue and little orangish or reddish. Here the color is reddish and very little blue amount is there, and this is totally yellow flame or red flame. So how does it occur? The outermost zone is the hottest among all the zones and is blue in color, and this is due to the complete combustion. It is the non-luminous part of the flame. So whenever there is a complete combustion, if you remember, we had studied type of combustion in our previous lecture. That means the combustible substance is completely reacting with oxygen, and oxygen is present in ample amount. Okay, so the complete combustion is happening, and because of that complete combustion, the more and more amount of heat is there. So whenever there is a complete combustion, the heat produced will be more. So in the outermost zone, if you see there, the outermost zone is in the contact of the atmosphere. If you can see in this diagram, this the outermost zone is with the contact of the atmosphere. So the oxygen is present, or the oxygen is available to the outermost zone the most. So here in the outermost zone, the maximum amount of oxygen is there. Therefore it is undergoing complete combustion in that zone, and when the complete combustion is there, the heat produced is in its most amount, or it is the maximum amount of heat is produced. And this flame is blue in color, this part is blue in color, and whenever there is a blue color flame, it will produce more heat and produce less light. For example, if you see the in your kitchen, whenever a LPG stove is burned, the flame which we get is blue color flame, and that flame is used for cooking, because in that flame in that process we require more and more heat. Okay, but if we need light, we do not lit the LPG stove, because we are not getting that much amount of light from that LPG flame. So it is non-luminous. Since it is non-luminous, that means it does not produce much amount of light, but it produces more heat. Now the middle zone of the candle flame is moderately hot and is yellow in color, and partial combustion of fuel takes place. It is the bright part of the flame. So now in the middle zone, what is happening? Middle zone, comparatively less amount of oxygen is reaching in the middle zone, so the combustion is not complete and it is partial combustion. Now since the combustion is partial or it is half, then what is happening, that less amount of heat is produced and more amount of light is produced. Since more amount of light is produced, the flame is yellow in color and it is the bright part of the flame. And the innermost zone of the flame is the least hot and black in color. And the innermost zone, now in the innermost zone, no oxygen is reaching. Now since there is absence of oxygen, what is happening? No combustion is taking place at that zone, and therefore that zone is dark or black in color. So here you can see in the structure of flame, this is the outermost zone. In this zone complete combustion is happening and this is the hottest part, and this is blue in color, therefore it is non-luminous. Now this is moderately hot, it is middle zone, either partial combustion is happening, and here it is the luminous flame. Why it is luminous? Because the color of the flame is yellow. Now this is the innermost zone of unburnt wax vapor, because now there is no oxygen is reaching at this place. Now therefore there is the combustion cannot take place at this process. So now we have, what are the things to remember? That outer zone is the hottest zone, it undergoes complete combustion and it is blue in color. The outermost zone is blue in color, and since it is blue in color, it is non-luminous. The middle zone undergoes partial combustion and it is moderately hot and it produces more light, and it is yellow in color, and therefore since it is producing light, therefore it is luminous. And the innermost zone is least hot. So here in this chapter, in this picture, you can see the blue part, the yellow part and the dark part. Now why kerosene burn with a blue flame in stove and yellow flame in lamp? Now this is very interesting. Kerosene is the same fuel, oxygen is the same, but when you burn kerosene in the stove for cooking purpose, it burn with a blue flame. But if you want some amount of light, what are you burning? You are burning a lamp, because in our previous in slide we have discussed that blue flame is non-luminous, that here the light is produced less and the heat is produced more, and the yellow flame is luminous, that is light is more and heat is moderate. So whenever we need more heat, we try to burn the fuel with the blue flame, and whenever we want light, we try to burn the fuel with the yellow flame. So here you can see in kerosene lamp, yellow flame is produced due to partial combustion of kerosene. This much we have understood till now, that the partial combustion is forming yellow flame or luminous flame. Now partial combustion, we know that is because of the lack of oxygen for burning. If you visualize a lamp, you will see there is only one slit through which oxygen is reaching to the flame. So the supply of oxygen is limited. But in wick stove, where we are burning kerosene for cooking purpose, it burns with blue flame, because in kerosene wick stove you can see perforated cylinder. That means there is a cylinder which is full of holes, and these holes or these perforations are what it is doing, it is continuously supplying the oxygen from the atmosphere. So burning wick has plenty of oxygen, therefore the kerosene is burning with complete combustion and blue flame is happening. Okay, so through these air is supplied continuously, hence the kerosene oil vapor burns completely and produces blue flame. Now in our next lecture we will be discussing about fuel. Thank you.